I'm coming, I'm coming.
Oh, you should let me open it, or the neighbors might get the wrong idea.
Oh, they might get the right idea. Everyone knows we're together.
Well, Stu, I'm sure there are some people who haven't understood how very happy we are together.
Who cares about people anyway?
Oh, I do. I love people.
That's why I love you.
You love me.
Oh, you knew that.
I thought it, but I didn't know it.
Well, now you know.
Oh, Stu, you make me so happy.
Who makes you happy? This old guy?
Oh, he's not old. He's just mature.
Mother, you're so naive. He's just after you for your money.
My money.
Her money?
Okay, my money.
That doesn't even make sense.
You made the moves on my mother because you knew she had money behind her.
I have money in front of me, and it's mine. Understand? Mine, not yours.
Oh, boys, I'm so happy you're finally meeting each other.
Penny, who is this bozo?
I was about to ask the same thing.
Great minds think alike.
Excuse my mother. She always sees the sunny side of everything.
Oh, I've noticed, and I suppose you see the sunny side of nothing.
You're right about that. And right now I see some grifter trying to work his way into my mother's money.
Now, boys, let's not talk about money.
I think we'd better not talk at all. I'll pick you up for golf cart cocktails at 5.
Oh, I can't wait.
Well, you're home early.
What happened? Did Penny try to feed you another of her culinary surprises?
It was worse than that.
Nothing could be worse than that.
Believe me, this is. Her son showed up.
So he's got to be a great guy with a sweet mother like Penny.
Great guy, my foot. He's a jerk.
A jerk you could learn to love.
Never. I hate bullies.
Come on, Pop. How bad can he be?
You only met him for a minute.
That was 1 minute too much.
What did he do?
It's more like, what did he say?
Okay, what did he say?
He said I was a grifter after Penny's money.
Wow. I didn't know Penny had money.
Neither did I.
You'd think someone with money would have gone to cooking school.
She tried. She said cooking lessons restricted her creativity.
Because they don't teach recipes for things like squirrel cacciatore.
Or tuna beef casserole.
Bacon, gorgonzola, blueberry, almond, New York cheesecake.
I lived in New York my whole life. Trust me, there's nothing like her cheesecake anywhere in New York.
Sounds like you're mad at Penny.
Maybe I am.
Don't you think that's a little harsh?
Come on, Stu. Penny didn't do anything.
She did. She raised a son of a...
Pop, stop. Maybe you just have to get to know him better.
He could be an acquired taste.
Like caviar. No one likes caviar the first time.
I think I did. I remember my grandfather taking me to the Russian tea room every Christmas after we went to see the Rockettes at Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, I love the Rockettes. Did you know that I dated one between my first and second marriages?
Did?
I did. And let me tell you, those legs, I will never forget them.
I don't think my father took me to anything except baseball games.
You used to take all of us.
You remember that pine tar game at Yankee Stadium in '83?
Brett got tagged for using an illegal bat.
And Gossage looked so relieved.
Oh, that was so.
Could you stop strolling down memory lane? I'm pissed and I need someone to talk to.
I didn't think you'd want our advice.
I don't. I just want a sounding board.
Oh, sorry, Stu.
What happened?
I told you. Her son called me a grifter and thinks I'm after Penny's money.
But you didn't even know she had any money.
She lives in a nice house, but it's not a mansion or anything.
Okay, so why is he so suspicious of you?
He's some sort of tech billionaire and he thinks everyone is out to rip him off.
Sounds charming.
That's not exactly the word I'd use to describe him.
Is there anything we can do?
Make him disappear.
Well, sorry, I'm not a magician. Why don't you invite them both for drinks later?
A good idea. When he sees how you live, he'll
think you're desperate and want to move in with Penny.
Are you criticizing my house?
I think he's just criticizing how many roommates you have.
I told you it's time to get your own places.
Are you throwing us out during a pandemic?
Not throwing you out. I'm just trying to give you a gentle nudge out of my space.
I'm taking Penny for drinks at sunset in the golf cart.
Maybe we'll all come. That way, if the sun shows up, you'll have reinforcements.
I never thought I'd live to see the day you needed to defend me.
Aw, come on, Pop.
Oh, Stu, isn't it nice that my son Ring decided to join us?
Wonderful, but why is he sitting in the back of our golf cart? Couldn't he get one of his own?
Of course I could. I wanted to see if I could figure out what my mother sees in you.
Oh, Bing, you're so funny. Everyone can see that we love each other.
Love each other?
Love each other?
Love each other?
Oh, how great. They love each other.
Of course we do.
I'm so glad you boys came to water aerobics.
Me too.
Mother, you hardly know this man.
What's there to know?
I know we've been doing okay during the COVID crisis.
That's because neither of you is in an old age home.
Well, I used to be. I was at Legacy Gardens, but I was too young for that place.
Legacy Gardens, huh? My financial advisor trying to get me to buy a controlling interest in that chain.
I wouldn't if I were you. You'd be coming to me for money.
Ha! As if that could ever happen.
Well, excuse me, but that could happen.
Who says?
I say, and I'm an accountant.
Did you see dollar signs and decide to pawn off your father to my mother?
Excuse me, but you can't talk to my friends this way.
Really?
Really? Ever hear of slander?
Are you trying to tell me anything I said could damage his reputation?
I don't have a reputation.
Exactly.
Hey, are you a lawyer?
I was. Then I decided to go for the big money.
Bing, I taught you it was rude to discuss money.
I'm getting hungry.
I have a brand new casserole waiting at home.
What is it?
It's a traditional Scottish haggis made with elk instead of sheep.
Oh, sounds awful.
Oh, it is awful. That's what haggis is. Awful.
Awful as in bad?
No, silly. Awful as in organ.
Mom, where did you get elk organs?
Oh, you'd be surprised at what some of my friends here have in their freezers.
That sounds great, but I have a Zoom meeting in an hour.
With the Depends lady?
She has a name. It's Rose.
Why do you call her the Depends lady?
Because she stars in those commercials.
She's cute. You've got good taste.
He should. He owns Barnaby's.
The luxury department store?
Yeah, it's been in my family for almost 100 years.
Impressive.
Roger, we'll just save you some elk haggis for tomorrow, too.
Sorry, Penny, but I think you'll have to save some for me, too. I have a date.
Yeah, I do too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're all leaving me with Bing and elk haggis for dinner?
Well, maybe you two can get to know each other better.
Stu, maybe we should go out to dinner.
My treat.
You trying to prove you're not a grifter?
No, I'm trying to prove that I'll do almost anything to keep your mother happy.
Oh, Stu, I'd be happy if we ate my haggis at home.
Bing would probably enjoy a night on the town.
Even during the pandemic?
We'll wear masks.
Okay, we'll just have my haggis tomorrow. I bet it's terrific for breakfast, with eggs.
I like my eggs sunny side up with no meat.
Since when?
It's a recent diet.
Recent, it looks like you just started.
Right, I just started.
I'm not sure awful keeps anyway.
It would be awful if it didn't.
Yes, it would.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Convinced you about what?
About the fact that if you can agree to eat my mother's cooking,
He must love me.
yes.
They always say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Mother, you always have to be so cheerful.
When you get to be our age,
Everything starts to hurt.
And that makes you cheerful?
No, that makes you grouchy.
So why aren't you grouchy?
Who said I'm not grouchy?
oh, Stu, you're so funny.
I never saw my mother flirt before.
You call that flirting?
Being, that's not flirting, that's just being happy.
You ought to try it sometime.
What do I have to be happy about?
Everything.
I didn't raise you to sound like a spoiled brat.
Oh, Ma.
He's kind of whiny, isn't he?
Yeah, he takes after his father.
No wonder you got rid of him.
He didn't appreciate my cooking the way you do.
I do.
You do?
I do appreciate your creativity.
Oh, Stu.
Oh, Ma.
Oh, man.